What up, man? It's Julian with Two Motos. Welcome back to another episode of the Rebuild with Track Bikes. We have a little bit of a surprise for you, and I wanted to unveil it for you, so you check it out.
That's right, your eyes are not fooling you. Not at all. This is another 2007 GSXR 600 fitted with a Yoshi pipe, aftermarket foot controls. I think these are Vortex clip-ons, and it's, as you might notice, it's fully track faired. No headlight, no tail light, nothing.
Just like we said in the last little section when I told you I was looking for another bike, I ended up finding one online. Guy was really cool, had been sitting for a year, he didn't really want it, wasn't really riding it. And then it does have a couple issues that we are fixing at the moment. For one, it had fouled spark plugs, didn't want to run, had terrible gas in it. Yoshi pipe wasn't on it, but he gave that to me. Rear brake is not connected right now, so I need to bleed that. Oh, and it does have, like I said, it has Vortex rear sets and clip-ons. I already have Woodcraft rear sets, Graves, clip-ons on the other bike. Those were not damaged in the fire. And so, lucky for Brandon, I guess, for that fire, he's going to get these on his bike because he has stock settings on everything. So he's going to get that. And I'm going to put my Graves and Woodcraft on this bike to make me feel at home again and make it as comfortable as I can. And I'm also switching the forks from that bike to this one because they're set up for my riding style. Thicker fork oil in the front, some different settings. I don't want to go through all the settings on this and change the fork oil on this to go through all that. So just make it easier to swap. And then also including the brake lines from that bike, which are steel braided. They weren't damaged in the fire to this. So we're going to show you this bike now. And we're going to show you the damage, which might be another video in the future because technically I could save the bike.
That's right.
Let me know in the description below, or actually in the comments below, if you want me to save that bike and bring it back to life. Alright, let me show you right now. Close this so he doesn't get out behind this one.
That's right.
As you can see, most of the fire was concentrated right here, right on top of the gas tank. So I burned the fuel line, burned most of the wiring harness up. Battery was melted, all fuses are gone. This is actually melted sealed, so I can't even open it up.
Can't even get a chill.
Fuses at all. All the wiring is damaged. You can see it's pretty black.
To a crisp, y'all.
ECU is down there.
ECU fell through the damn.
It melted through the plastic. The plastic melted onto the swing arm. The swing arm structurally is still there and still good. I don't know about the fluid in the rear shock, so if I do rebuild it, I am going to take that rear shock out and put a used one and try to get it refurbished, maybe serviced.
Yeah, man. Alright guys, so we just took off the front fairing. So with this stand, we do have to remove the front piece, because otherwise this stand is going to be pushing up on the fairing and you don't want anything to crack or break. So the first step is we're going to be putting on the Vortex clip-ons. So if you've ever wondered how you would install aftermarket clip-ons on your stock bike, well, the thing about the aftermarket ones is that it's a two-piece. So you just you unbolt them, slide them around the fork, and you tighten them, and bam, they're on. But with the OEM ones, it doesn't have that function. It's one whole piece. So what you have to do is you're gonna have to take your wheel off. You're gonna have to loosen the triple tree and the secondary one, whatever you call it, and you're gonna have to slide your fork down so that you can pull the stock clip-on off. And then of course slide it back in, and then you can put on your aftermarket one. So we're about to do that right now. Okay, we're back, and so we just got back from a little late lunch break, but we did get done part of what we wanted to get done. It actually took more work, but as you can see, there's no clip-ons on this new bike. We put them here on mine. So nice little upgrade from stock. They're much straighter, further out, not as close in, so it's gonna make it easier to tip and turn the bike in and be able to get off and lean off the bike a lot better. But yeah, we had a few complications with certain fitting and stuff like that, but we made everything work. It's not perfect, but everything functions the way it's supposed to be. And yeah, so now we are going to fit the now we're going to fit the Vortex foot pegs, rear sets, my bad. We're gonna fit the Vortex rear sets onto my bike, and then my bike will be done. And unfortunately, we're running out of time, and we'll have to come back and do Julian's. We're gonna have to put Julian's forks on the burnt bike on here, and then switch his hand and foot controls onto this bike, and then we'll be done with swapping parts for the most part. So we completed putting the Vortex clip-ons and the Vortex rear sets on. It took way longer than we expected, but we ran into minor complications. I say minor, but there was quite a few of them, so it took up a lot of time. Yeah, I mean, take a look. These are the Vortex rear set. As you can see, it offers a lot more adjustability as far as foot placement and height. You know, you get 3 rows and 3 columns. So I have it set furthest back and furthest up. It didn't feel too much further back than the stock ones, but it definitely is higher than the stock ones. So, and then with these clip-ons, I have them pushed forward more, and I'm not sure if they're wider. They might be a little wider than the stock ones, but definitely with them pushed forward more, way more aggressive. So with the combination of these two, I'll be able to get off the bike a lot easier, and yeah, I'll just be way more comfortable in a more aggressive style riding. For street, I mean, I don't know, it doesn't feel like I'll be uncomfortable, but it does put me in attack mode. Like, I'm definitely not like this anymore. I'm more like this. I feel like the rear sets pitch me forward. The bars being forward makes me want to fall, like, get in the pocket of the bike. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, guys, that's it. We have accomplished some of what we wanted to get done today. So in the next episode, you'll see us work on Julian's bike, or maybe I might just even fit it into this episode too. I don't know, whatever. But we're gonna have to come back to this another day, and then we'll put his controls on, and then we'll swap the forks. And then after that, we'll just have to wait for our fairings to be done. And then, yeah. So stay tuned, drop a like, subscribe, and make sure to follow us on Instagram at 2motos, because you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And that's it, man. We out. Peace.